Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Hilma Tajweed, helping you read. If you're new here and you're meeting for the first time, my name is Ashik, and on this channel I will help you improve your relationship with the Quran. And at the moment during Ramadan, we are trying to correct people's recitation with better tajweed. So inshallah, find a subscribe button, click on it, and click on the bell icon to go through this journey with us, inshallah. So we have on YouTube comments, we have Famila wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And I have just started the Webex application if you want to join in, but we're not starting the lesson just yet, inshallah. As usual, I have to explain how this whole thing works, because every time we do a live stream we have new people and they don't know. But please, if you have been here before and you are able to help them, please write down in the comments below whether you can help them or not. Now I have an issue on YouTube comments right now. It says unable to connect to chat, please try later. So can someone please write something in the comments in YouTube chat to let me know whether they can hear okay. I don't know, there seemed to have been an issue earlier, so I don't know what that is. Participant toggle timestamps. I can't see any chat in the YouTube section. We may have an issue on YouTube. Okay, I'm not sure. So can you hear me? If we have any issue with connection, because I can see an error mistake here, we're gonna have to restart the stream. I would hope we don't. Okay, Josefa Shoaib, sister, thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. You can hear me on Webex, I'm guessing, but can people hear me on YouTube? This is what I don't know. Let me just try to go on YouTube from this phone, because sometimes we have issues and it is beyond my ability. Okay, you tried from both, Sister Josefa, so you can hear from both. Okay, perfect, mashallah. What about typing a comment in YouTube comment section? Are you able to type something? Because I can see nothing on YouTube right now for the comments. Brother Zakia, walaikum salam wa barakatuh, welcome. On Webex, I'm guessing, but can people hear me on this? Don't know.
Assalamu alaikum.
Let me just try to. So Zakia,
yes,
I have an error on YouTube on my end. On the chat, there is
okay, you try from but so I've sent messages. I can see the chat. I can hear you well.
You can see the mess. I cannot see the messages for some reason. So I'm gonna have to try to look from a different phone. So then I can ask, because on my stream I cannot see. So just give me 1 second. Zakia, salam alaikum, welcome. On Webex. Okay. Right. Can you hear me on? No.
Assalamu alaikum.
Let me just try to. Okay, so Zakia, I think I can hear you from the background. Okay, now I can see. I'm gonna skip this ad. I'm gonna have to check the messages from my phone, because on my computer for some reason the messages are not coming. So inshallah I will check the message on the phone. So we have Regil Direct, walaikum salam wa barakatuh. Hassan Walid, yes, we can hear recitation. No, you're not going to hear my recitation, Brother Hassan. I'm going to hear your recitation, inshallah, today. Tufail Razak, assalamu alaikum, brother. Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. Yes, Sister Josefa Webex, welcome. Cam here, okay. Tufail, you can hear me, jazakallah for letting me know. Audio and chat, okay. Alright. Ism AR from St. Cloud, Minnesota, okay, welcome. And yes, we can PN YouTube. Right, yeah, that's fine. You can still write your comments and I will check it on my phone here, inshallah, but I cannot see it on my screen. So how this works, usually I need to explain, because we have new people sometimes. Now there is a link for Webex in the description below. Make sure you click on that to join, inshallah. And you can use 2 devices if you want. One for YouTube and one for Webex, but don't use both of them at the same time if you're going to recite to us, because I can hear things in the background. So you can reduce the volume on YouTube when it comes time for you to recite to us. Okay, if you only have one device, no problem, try to come off YouTube and then join Webex if you want to recite. Everyone will hear you, inshallah. Now, a few things. Today we're going to try to do 3 pages, inshallah. So it's going to be Surah Al-A'la, Surah Al-Buruj, Surah Inshiqaq, inshallah. So that's about 3 pages. I may push it to 4 depending on the attendees, but we'll see. Okay, so make sure you are in a quiet place when you want to recite, and without any background noise, okay, if you can, and be silent and listen to Quran recitation when it's being recited. Respect your turn. I will select you in order of appearance. You can have your video on if you want on Webex, but for sisters I would err on the side of caution. If you do come on, please make sure you have your appearance, okay? But audio only is fine. If you hear any mistakes and you have the knowledge, please correct us, and also share this message and video and the link with others to benefit, inshallah. 2 things not to do: please do not ask me questions about aqidah or fiqh. Okay, I will not entertain them. I am not a scholar, I am not a fuqaha, I'm only a student, so I will ignore any other questions. Only questions about tajweed, and also tajweed rules only within Juz Amma, nothing outside of Juz Amma, inshallah. Okay. One thing I've noticed, I need to tell you all, some of you who are having difficulties to recite, if there are many makhraj mistakes on these surahs, the more you do on Juz Amma, it becomes a bit more longer, the surahs, and a bit more difficult maybe for some people. So if I see, or if Brother Zakia is correcting, he sees there's a lot of mistakes, we will ask you not to recite that surah, instead to recite from Al-Fatiha. Let's just try and make sure we can correct this. Brother Zakia, would you agree?
Yes, absolutely, inshallah.
Yeah, because sometimes there's a lot of makhraj mistakes and it takes too long to correct. And
of course.
Now we're saying this in the best of intention, correct, isn't it, Zakia? We're not saying don't read with us. We're saying right now, obviously, because we're going through the Quran, and the Quran is not a place now to correct major makhraj mistakes and sifa to the level of some people that have difficulties. This is not the time and the place. Am I correct?
Yes. So if we identify that the problem comes from makhraj, it's better, as you said before, to work on that makhraj, then you move on. So it's like this, inshallah.
Correct, inshallah. Okay. Now, Zakia, we haven't been able to test. I had a quick check on the breakout option. I think there is one, but I don't know if there's one on the free version. Did you manage to have any luck from your end?
No, I haven't been able to have a look at this. Okay. I had another idea, was to create another Webex meeting, but it would be completely offline. Okay. It's just me and some participant, but we might think about it later on if we can think about it later on.
Sure, inshallah.
So just let's go as it is, inshallah.
Okay, no problem. Some people have asked me, and I apologize, I have to repeat this because there's always new people that's asking. So on your screen now, you're going to see I have a second channel. It's called Heal My Tech. Please go there and give me some love. Link in the description below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. There is a contact page, a temporary contact page. It's called size.google.com/Tajweed. It will take you to this. It's in the description as well. You can leave me a question, a request. People want some classes after Ramadan. We'll try our best with no promises at the moment. There's also a resources page. You can find some tajweed material for you. It's all free to download. And there's a donate page to the project. Please try to donate if you can. I know it's difficult times. If you can, because we're using everything to put back in the channel. I want to make it better, make it more professional. I want to work on a proper website so we can offer these courses, inshallah, to everyone. Khair. So that's enough of me. Let's crack on. Now, we have Zakia. I'm going to ask you to take the first one, inshallah, if you're able to. Is that okay?
Okay, inshallah.
Khair. Okay. So, I think Sister Josefa Shuaib was the first one on today. So,
yes.
Sister Josefa?
Ashik, I've sent you on the chat private on the Webex.
Yeah.
You will see the list in order of appearance. So you can just have a look at the list and then ask them to read in that order.
MashaAllah. So
because it will keep on changing when people put their mic on.
Right.
It changes. That's the problem. Okay.
So how? Hang on. You said you sent me private. No. Do you know what? I'm still. Oh, okay. I can see your thing here.
The Webex chat. Yeah, the Webex chat.
Yeah, but. Subhanallah. I can't select your chat for some reason.
Okay, leave it then. Don't worry. Don't put any stress on you. Okay. So we'll start with Sister Josefa. Is it?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Yes, inshallah, I will do Suratul Inshiqaq. Is Inshiqaq part of today?
Yes, inshallah.
I think, yes. Okay, inshallah, I'll do it.
Okay,
Okay.
inshallah.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا السماء انشقت إذا السماء انشقت وأذنت لربها وحقت وإذا الأرض مدت وألقت ما فيها وتخلت وأذنت لربها وحقت.
Sister Josefa, if I can just I won't let you. I'm not going to wait for you to read everything. I'm just going to stop if I hear something a bit different. So can you take that ayah again? وَأَذِنَتْ لِرَبِّهَا.
Okay. وأذنت لربها وحقت.
وحقت. Okay. Ha.
Okay.
In the throat. حق. Okay.
Okay, I'll say that again. وأذنت لربها وحقت.
A little bit more in the throat. حقت. In contrast with حقت. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Carry on.
يا أيها الإنسان إنك كادح إلى ربك كدحا فملاقيه فأما من أوتي كتابه بيمينه فسوف يحاسب حسابا يسيرا وينقلب إلى أهله مسرورا وأما من أوتي كتابه وراء ظهره فسوف يدعو ثبورا ويصلى فسوف يدعو ثبورا سيصلى سعيرا.
فسوف يدعو. Sister Josefa. فسوف يدعو ثبورا. يدعو ثبورا. Okay? ندعو ثبورا. Can you hear me?
Sorry, your voice is breaking. Please, can you repeat that? Sorry.
This ayah. فسوف يدعو ثبورا. Okay?
Okay, I need to stretch it a bit.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. Okay. فسوف يدعو ثبورا ويصلى سعيرا إنه كان في أهله مسرورا إنه ظن أن لن يحور بلى إن ربه كان به بصيرا.
Sorry Zakia, Sister Josefa, on إدغام الغنة here on إنه ظن أن لن يحور. Once again.
Okay.
You read that ayah again to Zakia.
Okay. From إنه كان في أهله إنه كان في أهله مسرورا إنه ظن أن لن يحور بلى إن ربه كان به بصيرا فلا أقسم بالشفق والليل وما وسق والقمر إذا اتسق لتركبن طبقا عن طبق فما لهم لا يؤمنون وإذا قرئ عليهم القرآن لا يسجدون بل الذين وإذا قرئ عليهم القرآن لا يسجدون بل الذين كفروا يكذبون والله أعلم بما يوعون فبشرهم بعذاب أليم إلا الذي Okay.
And
فبشرهم بعذاب أليم إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات لهم أجر غير ممنون.
okay, mashallah. Haven't seen a major mistake. Can I just ask you to read one verse again? It's just one thing. Maybe I'm not hearing well. لتركبن لتركبن.
This is
Start over from والقمر إذا اتسق and then the next ayah.
sorry, I'm really, let me just go back.
Okay.
One
Okay.
second.
Ashik, if you heard anything, you
Oh
jump
yeah,
in.
I found it.
Fine.
Okay. Okay. والقمر, I start from there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
والقمر إذا اتسق لتركبن طبقا.
Remember, لَتَرْكَبُنَّ. The ta is appearing a little bit heavy. لَتَرْكَبُنَّ. The ta is light, and then the ra it becomes heavy. لَتَرْكَبُنَّ. There was another ayah before. I kind of heard that لَتَر. It's لَتَرْكَبُنَّ. Okay?
Okay. لتركبن طبقا عن طبق. Is it better?
Alhamdulillah. Ashik, I think I haven't seen any other major mistake.
Yeah, it's fine. Alhamdulillah, no problem.
Alhamdulillah.
Do you want to
MashaAllah.
just remind people about this little symbol here on La Yasjudun, the Sijat Tilawa?
Sijda tilawa, yeah. On that ayah.
Do you want to remind people, or is it okay?
Yeah, everybody who's listening, remember that we have a Sijda tilawa here on that ayah. You can do it now, you can do it after. It's not a problem, but inshallah. It's an opportunity to perform another Sijda for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah.
I have a question, please. May I ask that?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So there is Bala written in ayah number 15, and then there are these
Yes.
3 dots. I don't. In my Musaf, there are 3 small dots. So
Okay.
what do they represent? I could perhaps show. Wait.
On the Madina Mus'haf, I don't see it.
Yeah, this is not the Medina Mus'haf. This is the Indo-Pak Mus'haf. So they have it in here.
Okay.
Unless it
Yeah, go on. Go on, Zaki.
unless it suggests you pause quickly and then carry on. Bala inna rabbahu, maybe because of that. I don't know.
Oh, that's something I did do already, but I was wondering what it means, because it has one like right after Yuhur as well, and then there's one right after Bala as well. So they're like 3 dots on, and then Bala is in the middle basically.
Okay. So, Sister Josefa, is this Josefa? Yes. So,
Yes.
Yes.
are you saying there's 2 sets of 3 dots, one on ayah number 14 and one after Bala? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Now, again, like Brother Zakia said, we don't have this in the Medina Mus'haf, but usually if you have 2 sets of 3 dots and you have this at the beginning of Surah Al-Fatiha as well, you need to stop or pause on one or the other, but not both. That's usually okay. Now, I don't have your Mus'haf, so in my Mus'haf, I do not have the 3 dots, so I can't tell you why there is one before an ayah and one after the word. However, I can tell you on the word Bala, it is very common in many parts of the Quran where Bala is a lot of reciters would pause after Bala, okay, which is kind of a warning, so it is quite normal to do. So that's kind of the general gist of it, okay. But I've not seen, I haven't personally seen a Mus'haf where there is 3 dots before an ayah and then 3 dots after in the next ayah, because normally at the end of every ayah you're supposed to stop anyway, so that rule would not really apply, and Allah knows best. But if you can send me a screenshot of that later on, inshallah I'll have a look, okay.
Inshallah. Can I just ask one more question as well? Sorry, you were saying something. Sorry.
Just to go on that Bala inna rabbahu, Ashik, I have well, what I know, you can correct me on that. You pause, yes, with 1 breath. That is, you take 1 breath, Bala inna rabbahu, you continue with the same breath.
This is more, if I'm not mistaken, for a different rule called a secta.
Okay then.
Not for 3 dots. So I don't know. We have secta in later on, I think in Juz Amma somewhere. وَقِيلَ مَنْ رَاقٍ, for example, that's where this applies. unless
Yeah.
so but I don't know this rule for here, and Allah knows best. I am not an expert in the Quran. So send us a screenshot, inshallah. Am I correct, Zakia? Do you get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
sector rule.
Sure.
Do you think that's the sector rule here? No, the same breath thing.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Me neither. Not come across this. Khair.
Can I ask one more question, please? I'm sorry I'm taking up so much time. Just last question.
Are you really sorry?
Kind of.
Okay.
Well, basically, there's ma'anika written on the side, and often in the mushafs that we have over here, they have these little hints, or these things written on the hashia. So, what does it mean? Like right next to this ayah of bala, and there's this word written ma'anika. So, what does that mean? Like, there's sometimes it's written ayatul hamsiyya. There's sometimes it's ayatul ghufran. So, I wanted to know if this has any meaning per se, generally.
Zakia?
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Okay.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's probably something in our mushafs.
Okay. Khair.
Jazakumullah.
Inshallah. Barakallahu feekum.
So in your list.
Okay. So can we have the next person? So Zakia, you know the order, so you
Yeah.
might as well ask the next person.
Liba comes second.
Sister Liba. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
I'm gonna recite Surah Tariq.
Ashik, you take this one?
You can take
Okay.
it, Akhi, because I think you go early, isn't it? If you are able to, just take it, because I'll continue
Okay.
when you go, inshallah.
Okay. Surah Tariq.
Yes.
Okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والسماء والطارق.
والسماء والطارق.
والسماء.
Yeah, a little bit longer, and then طارق. قلقلة at the end.
والسماء. Okay. والسماء والطارق.
A little bit longer on the sama, four beats minimum.
والسماء والطارق.
طارق. طارق. قلقلة when you stop.
والسماء والطارق. وما أدراك ما الطارق.
Okay. Just need to work on that قلقلة at the end, okay?
Okay.
والسماء والطارق. وما أدراك ما الطارق. Okay?
Okay. والسماء والطارق. وما أدراك ما الطارق.
You need to work on that. Carry on.
النجم الثاقب. إن كل نفس لما عليها حافظ.
One more time.
إن
Yes.
كل نفس لما عليها حافظ.
Okay, try to calm down. Take your breath well, and then because we have some gunna as well that you have to stay on here. In kullu nafsin lamma. Okay, try one more time.
إن كل نفس
In kullu.
إن كل نفس لما عليها حافظ.
Okay. Carry on.
فلينظر الإنسان مما خلق.
Okay, you have to stay a little bit longer on the ikhfa, okay? فلينظر الإنسان مما خلق. Okay? Try one more time.
فلينظر الإنسان مما خلق.
مما خلق. Okay, just keep it in mind that whenever you see the shadda here, there's a gunna. You'll have to stay a little bit longer on that. Okay? Carry on.
خلق من ماء دافق.
Try one more time. First of all, خلق من ماء دافق.
خلق من ماء دافق.
فقه. Okay? Carry on.
يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب.
Okay, I'll ask you again this ayah, but try to look at the ayah like in 2-3 seconds, and then you read it, because you kind of waiting for what word coming after, and you're lengthening some vowels there. So يخرج من بين يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب. One more time.
يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب.
Carry on.
إنه على رجعه لقادر.
إنه
على رجعه لقادر.
Yes.
يوم تبلى السرائر. فما له من قوة ولا ناصر.
Again, like all these hunna, you'll have to lengthen it a little bit, okay? فما له من قوة ولا ناصر. Okay, one more time.
فما له من قوة ولا ناصر.
ولا ناصر. Carry on.
والسماء ذات الرجع.
One more time on the sama, a little bit longer. والسماء ذات الرجع.
والسماء ذات الرجع.
Yes.
والأرض ذات الصدع.
One more time.
والأرض.
One more time. والأرض. The ra becomes heavy. والأرض ذات.
والأرض ذات الصدع.
صدع. Okay.
صدع.
غنة. Don't forget.
إنه لقول فصل. وما هو بالهزل.
وما هو بالهزل. Ha from the chest. هزل.
وما هو بالهزل.
هزل from the chest, okay, not in the throat, from the chest is ha. وما هو بالهزل. وما هو بالهزل, the same letter. One more time.
وما هو بالهزل.
Okay, need to work on this one. Next.
إنهم يكيدون كيدا وأكيد كيدا.
One more time.
وأكيد كيدا.
وأكيد كيدا. It's an alif, okay? Alif. It's a clear alif. وأكيد.
وأكيد كيدا.
Yes, carry on.
فمهل الكافرين أمهلهم رويدا.
One more time.
فمهل الكافرين أمهلهم رويدا.
Okay, so there's kind of some letter that you need to work on, and some rules of tajweed as well, like the ghunna that you're forgetting sometimes. Here the ha, فمهل الكافرين أمهلهم رويدا. Okay, hilil. This ha, and certain things that we have talked about. Mainly, the main thing that I haven't heard at the beginning was the qalqala. So you have to work on the mad, the qalqala, where you have tariqa, an-najmu thaqib. Okay, so they are kind of certain things that you need to refine on this. Yes. Okay. Ashik, if you want to add anything.
No, Khair. Good.
Okay, inshallah. May Allah make it easy.
Okay.
So we have Saima, number 3. Sister Saima.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
I'm going to read Surah A'la.
A'la.
Yes.
Okay. Ashik, you put the surah on your side because
Yes,
I can't project it.
Yes, no problem. Okay,
My
sorry,
tajweed is not that good, but I will try.
sorry, one little note on brother Omer Fayez on YouTube comment. He's saying 3 dots is a pause, and 3 dots occur twice is a pause on either, not both. Okay, so mashallah, he's got the mushaf, so he probably knows. So we'll go with that, inshallah. Right, continue.
Allah.
Shall I start?
Sister Saima, yes.
My tajweed is not that good, but I will try.
Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى
Sister Saima, I'll stop you for the first 3 ayah. Okay, I'll let you read like 3 ayah and then I'll tell you on the what I've seen. So slower. Okay, we don't need to rush.
Okay.
So read the first one again. سبح
اسم ربك الأعلى.
2 things here. 2 things. سبح اسم رب. Ra is heavy. Ra. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى. It's an alif, then the ayn comes in. Okay, sometimes it's quite tough to merge these two if we don't have the correct habit. So سبح اسم ربك الأعلى. Try one more time.
سبح اسم ربك الأعلى.
Again, أعلى. Say this word, أعلى.
أعلى.
أعلى. أعلى.
أعلى.
Alif first, and then the ayn comes after. أعلى. أعلى.
أعلى.
Okay, but you've heard me read it, so you'll have to work on this one, okay?
Okay.
Rabbi, and then أعلى. Next.
Okay. الذي خلق فسوى.
If I tell you the الذي it's heavy. How do you read it? خ. Your mouth full, okay? الذي خلق فسوى.
الذي خلق فسوى.
Much better. Yes, continue.
والذي قدر فهدى.
Okay, maybe I didn't specify this before. والذي قدر فهدى. A little bit. والذي. Okay? And then?
والذي قدر. Ra heavy here again, yeah?
قدر again, yeah.
Okay.
قدر
فهدى.
Next.
والذي أخرج المرعى.
Good.
فجعله غثاء أحوى.
Okay, here. فجعله غثاء أحوى. There's an alif. You don't need to, stress on it.
فجعله غثاء أحوى.
Yes.
سنقرئك فلا تنسى.
There's a qalqala on the qaf. سنقرئك فلا تنسى.
سنقرئك فلا Okay. سنقرئك فلا تنسى.
A little bit of work on that qalqala, okay? سنقرئ.
سنقرئك فلا تنسى.
Okay, I'll skip this.
Shall
Carry on.
إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى.
Okay, either you pause on Allah or you take a big breath and continue, okay?
Okay.
إلا ما شاء الله. إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى. Okay, you can pause on this one so that you don't lose the breath.
Okay. إلا ما شاء
إلا ما شاء الله.
إلا ما شاء الله.
No. If you stop on Allah, you say Allah. You don't
Okay.
say Allah. Okay?
Okay.
Yes?
إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى.
Yes.
ونيسره لليسرى.
ونيسرك.
ونيسرك لليسرى.
Yes.
فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى. سيذكر من يخشى.
سيذكر من يخشى. سيذكر.
سيذكر من يخشى.
It's not that. It's not that. It's the. Yeah.
سيذكر من يخشى.
من يخشى.
من يخشى.
Yes.
ويتجنبها الأشقى.
Yes.
الذي يصلى النار الكبرى.
Try it one more time.
الذي يصلى النار الكبرى.
الذي يص. Okay, the saw becomes
heavy.
الذي يصلى النار الكبرى. يقول again. Okay, one more time.
الذي يصلى النار.
النار. الغنة on the noon.
الذي يصلى النار الكبرى.
Carry on.
ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا. قد أفلح من تزكى.
Yes.
وذكر اسم ربه فصلى. بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى.
One more time. والآخرة.
والآخرة خير وأبقى.
Okay.
إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى.
Yes.
صحف إبراهيم وموسى.
Okay, mashallah. Okay, certain things to refine here, like as I told you at the beginning, ra, some heavy letters, ra, a'la,
Okay.
and you have the kha letter. Some gunna I've heard certain places like thumma لا يموت فيها ثم لا يموت. It's thumma لا يموت فيها. Okay, thumma. You have to stress a little bit on this one, and then as I said, الذي يصلى النار الكبرى. So in some places the same mistake, like the gunna not stressing enough, or the qalqala is not standing out clearly. Okay. But on the whole, your pronunciation is good. Alhamdulillah, it's good. Need to work on certain specifics on that.
جزاكم خير brother. السلام عليكم.
وإياكم وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Sister Saima, can you come back on the line? I want to ask you a question, inshallah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so obviously Zakia is doing this live from Mauritius and I'm doing that from here. There's a lot of audio issues, so he will hear certain things I won't, and I will hear certain things he won't, probably. Yeah, so just to everyone to remember, this is not a full correction exercise. It is impossible to do this, and sometimes we will let some mistakes go because we can't fully correct everything, because we may even not hear everything, just to remind you that. But one question I want to ask you, sister, I heard a couple more things. There's a bit of issues with some makhraj, some of your letters. So if we were to ask you, what would you need to do with someone of your level? What do you think you should do moving on to try and correct your recitation? what sort of class should you be joining? You tell me.
I already done my basic tajweed level, and after Ramadan I will do the level 2, and I'm working on my makhraj, and yeah, I'm trying to improve it.
What does level 1 and level 2 mean for you? Because I don't know what that means. What course you're doing?
My teacher who is teaching me, she in basic level, she tell us all the rules about there was a Lathavia, or was the throat letters, was that
Right.
Al-Jawf. She introduced us with all those, that makhraj, the letters, and about the makharij. Yeah, she tells us about makharij and the sifat. And in level 2, she then she tests us, and in level 2.
Tests you on what exactly?
Like, what do you mean by that?
What you said, she tests you. What are you getting tested on?
Oh, the basic thing she has teach us. She tested that we know what is where that originate of ha, qaf, how to pronounce. She said we have to practice on all those letters, and like she tell me that was the haruf al and what letters comes in a shafatain, or like basic things she teach us at the moment.
Right.
And it was 6 months course, and now after Ramadan we will go another level, and she said that it's not, you have to practice more on all those things. So yeah, that I'm doing at the moment. I'm trying to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zakia, what do you think of this method?
As we've been talking before, if there are issues on makhraj, we need to work on those makharij first. Okay, but I think the level 1, that was the thing that you were doing, right? Working on the makharij.
Yeah, I make the notes as well, and everything. She teaches. She's a really good teacher, mashallah. And she said, if your basic is strong, then you move, for the further. Otherwise, that if you don't know the basic, what's the point of just that
just make sure that the basic is refined. You refine that basic. All these small issues that you have, you work on them and correct them. Okay.
So I just started. I think I done a 6-month course, and after Ramadan, inshallah, I will start it. I will do the second level, inshallah, and I don't know how many more levels, but yeah. So.
Okay. For is this, by the way, we're not just asking Sister Saima because we want to entertain with this sister. We're asking because there's a reason why I'm asking, and I want to understand this. I have a bit of contention with some methods of learning to recite. And my teacher also had the same, he said the same thing, and I agree with him on this one. I am on the opinion that level 1 means every letter of the Arabic alphabet needs to be corrected. Okay?
Yes.
And I mean makhraj first and foremost. And level 1 for me never means reciting from the Quran. And there's reasons for this. Because
yes, it's not from the Quran. She start from the qaida.
No, which is fair enough. Let me finish. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, one thing which I've noticed with some people do, and I personally think it's not very productive, is to learn a lot of names of tajweed rules and be tested on the names of tajweed rules. If you get my understanding, a lot of tajweed courses, they do this. I'm not saying they're doing wrong. I'm saying sometimes this is not what the person needs. Learning names of tajweed rules doesn't help with applying those tajweed rules and then going through levels and all of this. So if the tajweed theory is accompanied by very, very good practical sessions at the same time, then yes. However, if first tajweed is learned, with theory, and then later on maybe the recitation continues, and a lot of tajweed rules have to be memorized. Personally, I don't see the benefit of it myself. I mean, I've studied this way a bit, but we had the opportunity to recite, and I did not understand a lot of application. And it's only when you sit with a teacher that goes through it with you. So again, this is my opinion. I've taught a few students, and I sometimes do not teach some tajweed rule names. I prefer to concentrate on the recitation and the correction. Okay, because for you, for example, I would say definitely we would have to listen to your previous surahs, the short surahs. There's quite a few issues on makhraj, and you have to get them correct. And for any students who would be like this, because even with the fluency will come as well afterwards. Now, not to say your teacher is a bad teacher. I don't know your teacher. I'm not accusing anyone. I'm just saying generally, what I've noticed, people need more correction. You know, do you understand what I'm saying? More application. If I was able to teach anyone, it would be less tajweed rule names, more application of the tajweed rules. Certainly, no one in my class will move to another level if they haven't mastered makharij. There's no way I will teach them anything else, because if you don't have makhraj, everything else will crumble. So they have to know every letter where it comes from, and the way to do this is to pronounce it with a fatha and then with a sukun on the letter, you know, to fine tune where it is. Not ranting, I'm just explaining what I've noticed in the last few years. Zakia,
Yes.
input on that, please.
Okay.
No, it's fine. Alhamdulillah. We are trying to help Sister Saima.
Sure.
We have identified some mistakes which are basic mistakes that you need to work on, as I said.
Sure.
So you work on these. And as you've heard, I might have pronounced only the term ghunna, but I'm not going to use any technical term, because you have to work on these things like qalqala, or the raw, the full mouth letters, things like this. So with some practice, inshallah, you'll get it. Once you get this, then you can move on to something harder, inshallah.
Right, inshallah. Okay.
Jazakumullah khair, brother, for your advice, and hopefully that. Do you think that I'm doing the teacher, she's teaching me
I do not want to comment on you. I don't know. I'm telling you from my experience.
Because I just started, and it's not that it's still basic. It's not that high level. It's still basic.
Sure. So I hope you stick to the basic, and I hope from what I can advise you is this. A lot of students have asked me, and I usually say to them, I say, look, go back to your teacher and tell your teacher, I want more practice. And that's one thing I know every student wants more of. Sometimes, you know, we are given, you know, tajweed courses, and then we have these terms. It's nice to learn them, but if you don't know how to apply them, it's kind of pointless. So my advice is go to your teacher, and you know where your limitations are. Especially if you're in a class, the teacher may not be able to give you one-to-one on everything. By the way, I'm not just addressing this assignment, it's for everyone. Ask your teacher, tell your teacher, this is what I need. Do you understand? Because the teacher may have just their agenda for teaching the tajweed class to the tajweed rules to the whole class, but you may need something different. So it's okay to go to your teacher to say, look, can you give me extra time or whatever, or you'll pay them, whatever it is the situation. But work, you need, if you have a teacher, it's gold. Use them. My thing is, use and abuse them in a good way, because you're not going to get that opportunity. Don't wait for afterwards. Go to them, say, look, I need this, it's an amana on you, give me that lesson and correct me. It's got to be done now. No, I'm not going to wait for tomorrow. This is one thing where you need to be kind of, I don't want to say aggressive, but ask. If you don't ask, you're not going to get, if that makes sense.
Okay, thank you, brother. Thanks for your advice. Assalamu
alaikum. Next is Brother Salim.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, Brother Salim, what do you want to recite today?
I wasn't sure which surah, so I'm going to take, I'm going to try and read, inshallah, Suratul A'la.
A'la, okay.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى وجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى.
MashaAllah. I haven't seen a major mistake. What I like is you go slowly but surely. Alhamdulillah. May I ask you just to hear one more time some ayah here? Illa masha'Allah, that ayah. I've seen that you've read it at one go. Take your breath well if you want to read it at one go. Okay? Try it again. Illa masha'Allah. Illa masha'Allah. Innahu ya'lamul jahra wa ma yakhfa. 7 ayah. 7th.
Okay. You want me to read it together or just?
As you used to read it. If you read it together, take your breath well. Otherwise, you cut it. Okay.
إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى.
Okay. Okay. And then I'd like you to read. I've kind of. Okay. Yeah. Wal akhiratu. It's down there. 3 ayah before end. Wal akhiratu.
Just that one ayat.
Yes.
والآخرة خير وأبقى.
والآخرة خير وأبقى. Okay, the kha becomes heavy again. Okay. Yeah. Besides these, I haven't seen any major issues. Ashik, if you have any input.
No, same thing as you. Same question to you, brother Salim. If what would you advise yourself to do from now on?
I want to take it to the next level, brother, with you, and just brush up, basically, throughout the Quran after Ramadan, inshallah.
I don't know whether we can give you next level on this one because your recitation is pretty good, mashallah. What do you think, Zakia?
What I want to highlight again once more, okay? The pace at which you are reading is perfect, alhamdulillah, because it's like you're cautious. You're not rushing into anything. You just want to take your time and recite it well, and that's how the Quran needs to be recited. Actually, sometimes we tend to read too fast, or we want to finish a surah. It's not like that, okay? Even Taraweeh should be the way you are reading, and you recite all the time in the same way. So alhamdulillah, your pace is very good, alhamdulillah, and you can see the quality becomes better, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, no problem, inshallah. So yeah, I mean, by all means, we will try to help you as much as possible. But also, what I tend to do is I ask people to, if they have a bit of good tajweed, I ask them always to come and help, continue learning and helping others. My whole philosophy is, this is why I teach one lesson as best as possible, so that student, even if they only learn one lesson, they can teach one lesson to someone else. That's how I like my students to learn, if that makes sense. Yeah,
perfectly.
So inshallah, for someone like you, brother Salim, mashallah, I think we can work with you, and inshallah you probably can be helpful to us, inshallah. Khair?
Ashik, I'll ask you to take over. So I have only the next two, but the rest I couldn't follow who came in first. So number 5, I have Retno, and then 6 is Isataj. So Retno first.
Okay, Retno, okay. You're on.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. Is it sister or brother?
Sister.
Okay, mashallah. Okay, khair. First time here?
Sorry?
This is the first time here?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So we have between Surah Al-A'la, Tariq, and inshiqaq. By the way, for everyone, if you are brave enough, if you have time, I will add one more surah today, which is Mutaffifin towards the end. If someone is willing to do this, it's a longer surah. We'll see what we can. But for now, 3 surahs. Yes, sister.
Okay. I choose Al-A'la.
A'la. Okay. تفضل.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
رحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى.
Do you do your mads usually on this, or you do 2 beats?
Sorry?
When والذي, do you normally recite without 4 mads, or do you only do 2 mads here usually?
How to read it?
You have option 2 or 4. This is mad al munfasil, but for practice I ask students to read 4 just to get the use of the practice, but 2 is okay, fine. I'm asking you, what do you normally do on these? This is mad munfasil, yeah, mad between 2 words. Walladhi, you can read 2 beats or 4 beats. Which one do you normally do?
Walladhi.
So you don't put a mad al munfasil on this usually? No, it's optional anyway.
Actually, I don't really know about.
Okay. So because for everyone's benefit to practice mads, this is what I recommend. Okay, try to do 4 mads on the walladhi before you do akhraja.
والذي أخرج المرعى.
والذي.
Oh yeah. والذي أخرج المرعى.
Good.
فجعله غثاء أحوى.
Once again.
فجعله غثاء أحوى.
Your ghain has a bit of a ga in there. And the tha, this is mad al muttasil. This has to be minimum 4 beats. Others, they can do 5 beats as well. This is obligatory, so a bit longer. So ru, you have a bit of a ga on your gu. No, it's ghain, ru, tha. Once again.
فجعله غثاء أحوى.
Continue.
سنقرئك فلا تنسى.
Again.
سنقرئك فلا تنسى.
Tansa, ikhfa on the noon here.
تنسى.
The whole ayah.
إلا ما شاء.
So if you make a mistake on a word, whatever correct you, try to read the whole ayah, okay? Inshallah.
Okay.
سنقرئك
فلا تنسى.
Yes, sister, continue.
إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى.
Okay, you bounce the ha a bit on the jah. You said jahara. No, it's jahra. Once again. Yeah.
إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى. وَنُيَسِّرُكَ لِلْيُسْرَى.
Okay, now here, use sin needs to be flat, not use, but use sin is flat.
وَنُيَسِّرُكَ لِلْيُسْرَى.
Good.
فَذَكِّرْ إِن نَفَعَتِ الذِّكْرَى.
Okay, and now make your ra on فَذَكِّرْ more flat, and there's a bit of bouncing on your ra. You said فَذَكِّرَ. No, فَذَكِّرْ. فذكر فذا not ذا فذا
فذكر إن.
Okay, make your ra a bit more flat, a bit more light, a bit more soft. فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى.
فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى
Good.
سيذكر من يخشى.
So two things. سيذكر, there's a shadda on the kaf, and then may idgham with ghunna, 2 beats. may yakhsha. Once again.
سيذكر
No,
من
no, no, no. the, not za. سيذكر.
سيذكر من يخشى
Mhm.
ويتجنبها الأشقى
Mhm.
الذي يصلى النار الكبرى.
Now, ba, you're doing qalqala, which is good, but you need to make it flat. Not quba, but kub, ra. No, don't make ba heavy, okay? Kub, ra.
الذي يصلى النار الكبرى.
No, again, you have to transition between ku and ba. Kub, ra.
كبرى
The whole ayah.
الذي يصلى النار الكبرى.
Narul kubra.
نار الكبرى.
Okay.
ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا.
No, you switch the stretching. Thumma is short on the fatha, and then la yamutu. Once again.
ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا.
Okay.
قد أفلح من تزكى.
Once again.
قد أفلح من تزكى
Okay.
وذكر اسم ربه فصلى.
Mhm.
بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا
Mhm.
والآخرة خير وأبقى.
You stretch the ra wal akhiratu, not ra to. Once again.
والآخرة
No,
خير.
no, you're stretching it again. You said akhiratu. No, wal akhiratu.
والآخرة خير وأبقى.
Make a bit more ghunna on your khayrun wa abqa. Idgham with ghunna 2 beats.
Okay. والآخرة خير وأبقى.
Mhm.
إن هذا لفي الصحف أولى.
No, a few mistakes on here. Inna.
صحف
No, stop. Inna hadha. Both long vowels.
Okay. إن
No,
هذا
no.
لفي
You're stretching the noon. You're putting an alif on the noon. It's inna, short vowel. In tughunna. Inna hadha.
إن هذا لفي الصحف أولى.
Suhufil ula. There's a lam here. Also on your noon, there's still a bit of stretching. Inna hadha.
إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى.
Okay.
صحف إبراهيم وموسى.
Okay, mashallah. Okay, same question, trying to ask everyone today. Where do you think you are and what do you think you should do?
I think I have to learn more about tajweed
Is that what you
because
think? Okay.
actually I can read Quran but I never learned about tajweed before.
Okay, mashallah. So how are you learning at the moment?
I have teachers, just my friend.
Okay.
She teach me, but not daily. I mean, just when she have free time, she teach me and yeah, just like that.
Okay, mashallah. I mean, if you say you haven't learned tajweed before and this is how you're learning, I'm going to tell you actually your tajweed is quite good, mashallah. For someone like you, personally, because when I've tried to correct you, you do kind of pick up, you try to correct it, which is good. So for someone like you, the reason, by the way, I'm kind of stopping the session to explain this today is to try to get all of you to understand where you are and what you should do. So it's not just for you specifically, sister. Yeah? It's the recitation level. So you will be okay just continuing on the Quran with a teacher more consistently. You would not need to go back, hopefully, to basic, because you've got a lot of the basic, mashallah, unless I'm hearing wrong. So for someone like you, definitely continue, as in more consistency with a teacher, lot of practice, inshallah, you'll be fine. Okay?
Yeah.
But it would
But
be
actually,
go on.
I read and with color of tajweed.
Okay, the tajweed. Okay, I see the tajweed color coded Quran. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Now,
can read Quran without this color.
okay. Now, here's the thing. Okay. Now, for everyone, by the way, I'm a lot more stricter in my lessons that appear online. Okay, a lot more, and the reason is because I want the student or the person to be the best they can, and they can. Trust me, they can. I don't like to handicap people. I don't like you to feel if I don't have this, I cannot do that. Because this is the Quran. Allah has promised if you make an effort, He's going to help you. So we do that. So I personally do not like teaching or letting people read from the color coded tajweed. There's two reasons for this. One, some people are colorblind anyway, so they won't be able to differentiate between the colors. So that's a problem. Two, you become dependent on the color, and the day that someone gives you a different Quran, mushaf with no colors, you will not know what's happening. I don't like this method. It's okay for some practice. It's okay to get into trying to learn with tajweed, but I do not recommend to keep with it. In fact, I have taught from 5 years of age, which is not very easy, but even 7 years of students, they can read the Quran well with no color coded tajweed, even before they were practicing with color coded tajweed. I don't recommend it because do you understand? It's a dependency on color. My philosophy is you should understand what's happening in the word, understand the rule, not memorize it necessarily, but understand it so you can implement it anywhere in any mushaf. Because what is the point of someone learning how to read the Quran and then you get them to recite from a different mushaf? Oh, I cannot read this. This is like, come on, doesn't make sense. So we try to teach and learn without creating dependencies, if that makes sense. Because I want my students to become independent learners. Okay, inshallah. Khair?
Okay. Okay.
Barakallahu feekum. So yeah, just a bit of a warning. Yeah, I am, for me personally, I am very, very strict when it comes to tajweed classes, and I will not move you if you are making mistakes on one lesson. I want you to learn that lesson, and that is up to you to correct it, because we will give you your audio, your video, whatever it is. You go and you correct it, and you come back, inshallah. So just something to bear in mind, inshallah. Khair? Okay. Now, Zakia, any input on this one? I think Zakia has left the building. Okay, right. Now I think next we had the brother Isa Taj. Isa, are you here?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. So you did not go first today. Subhanallah. Okay, Isa, you've got A'la, Tariq, and Inshiqaq. And if you're brave, you can do Mutaffifin, but that's up to you. Which one?
I do A'la.
A'la. Okay.
Okay.
Have you corrected your Ra?
I'm still trying.
Yesterday, I
Right.
think Sister Josefa, someone in the comments was giving some advice about some peanut butter. I did not follow it, unfortunately. So, did you manage to try that technique? Did it work for you?
I didn't see that.
Or you didn't see that? Sister
No.
Josefa, if you're here today, could you repeat that tip, inshallah? Or you can go back from yesterday's video, okay? Right, تفضل. تفضل أعلى.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Ra.
بسم
Ra. I want you to try. Ra. Near Ra. Near Ra. Even if you exaggerate the Ra right now, that's fine, because we can tone it down later. Say Ni Ra. Ra. Near Ra. Near Ra.
نور.
You have to work on it. Do you understand what's going on in your mouth? Do you understand that you're not using your tip of the tongue for the Ra? Do you get that?
I try to, but when I say it, like, doesn't come out exactly like.
Okay.
It's got a weird sound to it.
Yeah, I know you're doing nil ra ra. It's ra. Now, do you stand in front of the mirror? Can you do this for me? Try that.
Oh, no, I can't do that.
You can't do that. Okay, inshallah. In front of your mirror on your own time. Go nuts, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, khair. Continue.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى.
Sabbihi. Middle throat ha. Sabbihi.
سبح اسم ربك الأعلى.
Mhm.
الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى.
والذي qa. Heavy. والذي قدر.
والذي قدر فهدى.
قد da is flat. والذي قدر.
والذي قدر فهدى.
Mhm.
والذي أخرج المرعى
Mhm.
فجعله غثاء أحوى.
Good.
سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر وما يخفى. ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى.
Okay, make your فذكر flat. Ra is flat. فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى.
فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا قد أفلح من تزكى.
قد قاف قد أفلح من تزكى.
قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى.
سوح middle throat ha. صحف الأولى.
إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى.
Again.
إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى.
Good.
صحف إبراهيم وموسى.
Okay, mashallah. Quite good. Your main problem is that letter ra, Isa. I would suggest if you have friends from a different ethnicity, like maybe the Spanish, they have the ra, in their language, they can probably teach you. But ra, but if you can't, in front of your mirror, go nuts. Do you understand this exercise? Do you understand this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Try, inshallah. Even if you exaggerate at the moment, because you have issue with the letter ra, it's fine. You can do a bit more tikrar at the beginning. It's fine, but you need to get it so you can reduce it, because now you've got none whatsoever. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Khair, inshallah. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam Famila 96, you were first on, but we have Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, you've got the platform, sister.
Yeah, I want to Suratul A'la.
Okay, the connection is quite bad. Are you using Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Are you close? Are you close to your microphone, and is your device close to your web router? Sister Famila, the connection is quite bad from your end. You need to come much closer to your Wi-Fi signal, because it's quite weak. I think it's getting interrupted. So please sort this out and then come back, inshallah. We'll take next person. We have Sister Fisa.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Restart.
Yes, inshallah. Which surah?
Suratul Mutaffifin.
MashaAllah. Mutaffifin. Okay, so you're the brave one today. Okay, mashallah. Go for it.
أعوذ بالله من
A'udhu.
الشيطان.
A'udhu. Dhu.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ويل للمطففين الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون وإذا كالوهم أو وزنوهم يخسرون ألا يظن أولئك أنهم مبعوثون ليوم عظيم يوم يقوم الناس لرب العالمين كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين وما أدراك ما سجين كتاب مرقوم ويل يومئذ للمكذبين الذين يكذبون بيوم الدين وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد أثيم.
Once again, please.
وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد أثيم. إذا تتلى عليه آياتنا قال أساطير الأولين كلا بل ران على قلوبهم ما كانوا يكسبون.
Okay, mashallah. So this one, you know the rule here, yes, between bal and rana?
Sakta, yeah,
Yes.
sakat.
You know what to do? Do you want to explain it for the
stop.
others?
We should pause, but don't break the breath.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you pause or stop without changing breath. Correct. Good.
Yeah.
One second, please,
Okay.
sister. I just need to say something to someone here very quickly. 1 second. And this one, I think you should come on. You don't have to recite, but you can share your experiences on live. Yeah. Just your experience, how you're learning tajweed, what difficulties, what do you know. Just something to think about, okay? Right. Okay, yes, sister, continue.
كلا بل رأن على قلوبهم ما كانوا يكسبون كلا إنهم عن ربهم يومئذ لمحجوبون.
Okay, first correction here. Two things here. One, إنهم عن عين, okay, not an.
Okay.
And then يومئذ ذال, not ذا. Once again.
Okay. Again.
Yes.
كلا إنهم عن ربهم يومئذ لمحجوبون ثم إنهم لصال الجحيم ثم يقال هذا الذي كنتم به تكذبون.
Okay. Kun is fine. There's إخفاء. كنتم به. Yeah. By the way, I need to make a correction. I think for the past few days I've been saying on this meme before, but I've been saying qalb. I'm sorry, this is not called qalb or iqlab. It is the same rule as qalb or iqlab in terms of how to pronounce it, but this is called idgham mim shafawi.
Ikhfa mim sakin.
That's the one. That's the one. Thank you. So that's why I said.
Yeah.
So this we do the same rule as the qalb, which means 2 beats of meme, and you can either leave a small gap or press down. This is not qalb. Okay. Qalb is when you have a noon sakin before a ba and it turns into a meme. Inshallah. So please forgive me. I will make mistakes every now and then in the wordings. Hopefully not in recitation. Inshallah. Khair. Continue. Once again.
Again this ayah.
Yes. ثم
ثم يقال هذا الذي كنتم به تكذبون.
هذا الذي. I think I heard هذا الذي. Try again.
هذا الذي.
Yes. Once again.
ثم يقال هذا الذي كنتم به تكذبون. كلا إن كتاب الأبرار لفي عليين. وما أدراك ما عليون. كتاب مرقوم يشهده المقربون. إن الأبرار لفي نعيم على الأرائك ينظرون.
Once again, please.
على الأرائك ينظرون. تعرف في وجوههم نضرة النعيم.
Once again, especially on the letter نضرة. Be more careful here.
تعرف في وجوههم نضرة النعيم.
No, you're making a little bit of qalqala on it. So
Okay.
So you leave the dot stuck. You know the tongue is stuck to the palate, like almost to the palate. نضرة نعيم.
تعرف في وجوههم نضرة النعيم. يسقون من رحيق مختوم ختامه مسك وفي ذلك فليتنافس المتنافسون. ومزاجه من تسنيم عينا يشرب بها المقربون.
Make your ra more heavy here. يشرب.
Okay. عينا يشرب بها المقربون. إن الذين أجرموا كانوا من الذين آمنوا يضحكون. وإذا مروا بهم يتغامزون. وإذا انقلبوا إلى أهلهم انقلبوا فكهين. وإذا رأوهم قالوا
Make your ra more heavy. وإذا رأوهم.
وإذا رأوهم قالوا إن هؤلاء لضالون.
MashaAllah. Okay, struggling with the breathing. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry. Remember, with the breathing, don't breathe from above. Okay, try to breathe through your belly. Inflate your belly. Fill those lungs. Because that's where most of the breath is. Okay.
Yes,
try
I
it again.
am practicing.
Yeah.
Yes,
just like a baby. How baby breathes. Exactly like that. Try again. Stop. See, and also as well, if you make mistake, then stop, breathe again and do again. Because if you make mistake and then you're trying to correct in the same breath, then you're using up your breath for the mistake, so you're gonna have problems. So stop. When you make a mistake or you stutter, start again, inshallah.
Okay. وإذا رأوهم قالوا إن هؤلاء لضالون. وما أرسلوا عليهم حافظين. فاليوم الذين آمنوا من الكفار يضحكون على الأرائك ينظرون.
Try to make your alif here more flat. على الأرا. I know you're probably doing it, but it sounds a bit more like A to me. So على الأرا.
Okay. على الأرائك ينظرون هل ثوب الكفار ما كانوا يفعلون.
Okay, mashallah. I mean, very good considering this is a bit of a difficult surah for beginners, but alhamdulillah, you're not that much of a beginner, which is good. Nothing major, the things I've corrected you on. So, same question to you. Where do you see yourself? What do you think you should do?
What about tajweed?
Yes.
What I know? I think I know the basics, and it's you were right that it's not about the learning the names of the rules and making theory papers and tests. It's all about the practice. As much as you practice, and from this Juz Amma, it's better, and practice and apply the rules every day. Try to recite.
Sure.
It will make you good. Perfect.
Sure. I want to make this
Again,
very
listening and listening also.
Yes,
listening.
Absolutely. I want to make this very clear. Now, I'm not saying do not learn tajweed rules. Yeah, please don't misunderstand me, anyone. You should learn tajweed rules. I do recommend it. What I'm saying is you have to create a good balance. You should really, for most people who are starting, you should put more emphasis on reciting and correcting and learning how to implement. So, for example, if you don't know the name of a specific tajweed rule and you're having trouble remembering the name of it, it doesn't matter. It's not fair to know the names, but you should know how to implement it. And all I've said was some courses, unfortunately, focus more on the theory, lots of, like you said, testing and learning names. I mean, not enough practice, which is what people need most. If you can balance it, alhamdulillah, no problem, inshallah. Khair. Jazakallah khairan. Brother Omar Fayez, mashallah, you seem to be contributing in the comments on YouTube. Feel free, inshallah, if you want to come on Webex and share some of your experience with us, inshallah, you're more than welcome. And you're saying something about but teacher wouldn't reading with color coded create a subconscious habit. I'm not too sure what you mean, akhi. If you want to come on, inshallah, no problem. Let me know. So, and then we have Hagaib Tariq, mashallah. I'm from Mozambique in Africa. Welcome, brother, from Africa. Alhamdulillah. Okay, who do we have next? If anyone is ready to read, you can raise your hand. Okay, Kahshan Shoaib. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. So, who do we have?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, no problem.
My name is Kahkasha.
Okay, Kahkasha, no problem. Sorry, just quickly, someone is telling me Salam Sheikh from Kenan Sajdu. Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. Please do not call me Sheikh. I am not a Sheikh. Brother Ashik is fine, okay? I'm only here to facilitate. Do not call me Sheikh, inshallah. Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. And I will ask, we have a sister that normally comes on, but she hasn't read so far. But I know she tried to study with Tajweed. And I would appreciate if she would come and share her experiences, because I think it's quite important to share experiences of trying to learn Tajweed, inshallah. So, Kahkashan, who is starting their video?
Can I start? This is my first time.
It's your first time? Okay, mashallah, welcome. So, Surah Al-A'la, Tariq, Inshiqaq, or Mutaffifin?
Mutaffifin.
Mutaffifin, okay. Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, your ra, you need to make it a bit more heavy. Sister, try to pause after each ayah. So your ra, make it more heavy. Bismillah, here ra. Okay, more heavy. Once again.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Continue.
I will start.
Yes.
Okay. Wailul lil mutaffifin. الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون.
Okay. إذا اكتالوا ذال على الناس. Once again.
Okay, right. الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون.
Okay, your ain, you're forcing it too much. You're kind of blocking the ain. Just let it go. Relax your throat.
Okay.
It's middle of the throat. Alan. Don't say Alan. Okay, don't block it. Alan. See.
على الناس.
That's it.
على الناس. الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون.
إذا اكتالوا.
Okay.
إذا اكتالوا. Long vowel on the lu.
Okay. الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون.
Okay.
وإذا كالوهم أو وزنوهم يخسرون. ألا يظن أولئك
يظن
ألا يظن أولئك أنهم مبعوثون ليوم عظيم.
عين ليوم عظيم. عين عظيم.
ليوم عظيم. عظيم.
عظيم. not Z. عظيم.
ليوم عظيم. عظيم. It's not good enough.
You have to work on the dha, okay? It's عظيم.
You work one. Yeah. عظيم. عظيم.
That's it.
يوم يقوم الناس لرب العالمين. كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين. وما أدراك ما سجين.
Make your ra more heavy. أدراك. را heavy. Okay, full mouth.
وما أدراك ما سجين. كتاب مرقوم. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين. الذين يكذبون بيوم الدين. وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد أثيم.
كل إلا كل.
sorry yeah. وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد أثيم. إذا تتلى عليه آياتنا قال أساطير الأولين. كلا كلا بل ران على قلوبهم ما كانوا يكسبون.
Okay, you know here on bal, between bal and rana, there's a rule. On some Quran there's a small scene, on some there's sakta. So basically you pause without changing breath.
كلا.
Yeah, normally when you have a lam sakin before a ra, normally we would have to do idgham and you drop the lam. You will say barra, barra, okay? However, this is an exception. Here we do satka, whereby you say bal, you still pronounce the lam. You do not change breath, you just pause. You say kalla bal rana, bal rana. Same breath, okay? Once again.
Okay, but kalla, I have to stop.
You can stop, yes. It's optional here. You can stop if you want, yes. You say kalla, then you can change breath, and then bal rana. Now you don't change breath on the bal and rana.
Okay. Kalla bal kalla bal bal kalla bal rana ala qulubihim ma.
You need to pause. You need to say bal, pause. Bal, don't change breath, but you pause. Kalla, you can pause and change breath, no problem. Bal rana, bal rana. Once again.
Okay, try it. Kalla bal rana ala qulubihim ma kanu yaksibun. Okay, little bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
كلا إنهم عن كلا إنهم عن ربهم يومئذ لمحجوبون.
I couldn't hear you. Your connection's no good. Try again.
كلا إنهم عن ربهم يومئذ لمحجوبون.
Okay, this is ayn, okay? Ar rabbihim. I couldn't hear you properly. I hope you're saying an. Sorry, ar with ayn, yeah? Ar rabbihim.
And I have problem. Okay. Ar rabbihim. Again, will I read? Hello?
كلا إنهم عن ربهم عن ربهم.
Okay. كلا إنهم عن ربهم يومئذ لمحجوبون. Voice coming or not coming? Can't hear, I think.
No, you continue.
I just 1 minute. I will change my situation. Maybe you will. Just okay. ثم إنهم لصال الجحيم.
جحيم. Ha, middle throat.
Okay. ثم إنهم لصال الجحيم. ثم يقال هذا الذي كنتم به تكذبون. كلا إن كتاب الأبرار لفي عليين.
كتاب
Okay. كلا إن كتاب الأبرار لفي عليين. وما أدراك ما عليون. Okay?
Yeah, continue.
Okay, sorry. Kitabun marqum. يشهد يش يشهده المقربون.
Okay, stop here. MashaAllah. So
إن
no, stop. So, mashallah, the good thing that you do is you read very slowly and you take your time, which is what you should do. Alhamdulillah. This is quite a long surah, and obviously the pacing is a bit too slow for what we're trying to do on
yeah
the public platform.
yeah
But you are doing the right thing, okay?
yeah
Obviously, which what I've corrected you. So you have a teacher at the moment.
yeah. What are you asking?
Do you have a teacher at the moment?
Not direct teacher. We are learning from Pakistan.
Okay, so that's okay then. I mean, it's
It's
not bad,
Al
inshallah.
Huda Institute.
Yes, so it's okay. You know, you're learning okay. Obviously, keep learning as you are. You will need to increase your speed much later on, but it's good that you're doing it slow and taking your time. That's exactly what you should be doing, inshallah. And you do pick up, you do correct your mistakes, so it's not a problem. Khair. Okay.
So what will you suggest me? Like working on Makharij?
I think your makharij is not bad, to be honest. For you, you would not need to go back to Qaida. The teacher is correcting you. So there are some people who probably they don't need to go all the way back to Qaida. It's just like a brush up. And if it will vary from student to student, some students they can just go back to Qaida just very quickly, brushing up before returning to Quran. Okay. Some have to go back completely. There is no way they can recite from the Quran, at least not with good tajweed. And others can just continue to recite from the Quran, you know, with a bit of correction. So I would say you would be in the probably second category, maybe. But because I don't know what you recite in the other surahs, so it's hard for me to tell. It's just the first time. But you could be either in number category 2 or 3, and Allah knows best. But definitely, inshallah, continue whatever you're doing with your teacher. This is good, alhamdulillah.
But inshallah, I will keep trying to. You will listen me next surahs
Inshallah,
also. So
no
you will
problem,
just be like,
inshallah. Khair.
Jazakallah khair.
Barakallahu. So we only have about less than 20 minutes left, so I want to give a couple more people some chances. So familiar, if you've sorted out your internet connection, you can come on.
Hello.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, walaikum salam barakatuh. It's still quite bad, Sister Samira. Oh, sorry, Sister, I don't know your name, but Sister Samira, I think every now and then you're pressing on your microphone and your video cam. So if you can try not to do this, because I think there are some issues with the bandwidth at the moment. It will eat up. Okay.
Okay.
So who do we have here right now?
Suratul Mutaffifin.
No, what's the name?
Famila Nasir. Famila.
Okay, Famila. Okay, Famila. You got the platform, inshallah.
Okay.
Surah Mutaffifin, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you confident with this surah?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a long surah. Okay, go for it.
Okay. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويل للمطففين
Sister,
الذين إذا
wait,
اكتالوا
stop. Two things. One, you're way too fast.
Hello?
You're very fast, so we can't hear you properly. And also, there's a really bad connection from your end. I cannot hear you. There's quite a lot of disturbance. Are you close? Do you have a good internet connection? If you don't, we won't be able to hear you.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Okay. الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون.
Sister, I'm sorry. Sister Famila, I'm sorry. This the audio is not audible. I cannot hear you properly. There's a lot of disturbance. So please, I think you're gonna have to sort out your internet because we can't hear you. I won't be able to correct you, unfortunately. Okay, I'm sorry. Inshallah, try and go sort it out, and then you can come back. May we have someone else, please?
Okay.
I think Sister Samira, you wanted to come on. Okay, sister.
Please.
Who is this?
Faizan.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Can you hear me? It's me, Faizan. Can I recite?
Yes, Brother Faizan. That's fine, inshallah. Which surah?
I don't know which surah we are right now. Can you
Surah
inform me?
A'la, Tariq, Inshiqaq, or Mutaffifin?
I'll go for Surah Mutaffifin.
Okay. Are you confident with this surah?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Okay, go for it, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ويل للمطففين الذين إذا اكتالوا على الناس يستوفون وإذا كالوهم أو وزنوهم يخسرون ألا يظن أولئك أنهم مبعوثون ليوم عظيم يوم يقوم الناس لرب العالمين.
Can you do ليوم عظيم again?
ليوم عظيم.
Okay, stop. You have a slight za on your za. Okay?
Okay.
ليوم عظيم. Once again.
ليوم عظيم.
There's a slight, unless my audio is a problem, I can hear a slight like a za, you know, instead of the.
Okay.
Try again. ليوم عظيم.
ليوم عظيم.
Better.
يوم يقوم الناس لرب العالمين. كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين وما أدراك ما سجين.
Once again,
كتاب
go back to كلا إن كتاب الفجار.
كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين.
Okay, stop. Now, at the end of sijjin, when you are posing, you are making a little bit of what's called hams. You're letting some air go after the noon. You say sijjin. Yeah, there's a bit of air. You may not hear it, but I can hear it. So you need to stop on sijjin with the tip of the tongue at the top. Do not let go. Do not make air. Okay. By the way, this is extra level tajweed, yeah, because mashallah your tajweed is quite good. So I'm trying to give you something extra. It is a minor mistake. Okay, try again. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. Don't let go of air after the noon. Sijjin, and you stop it there. Not sijjin. Once again.
كلا إن كتاب الفجار لفي سجين.
Better. Alhamdulillah. Remember this remember this for everything you read. Okay. So whenever you're coming at the end, please remember the letter you're reading and don't let the air escape, unless if it's a letter that has to have air escaping, like a sin or a ha or fa or whatever it is. Okay. Continue.
وما أدراك ما سجين.
Good.
كتاب مرقوم.
No, on this one you had hams on the meme. Once again.
Okay. كتاب مرقوم.
Good. Do you understand the difference? Tell me. Give me some feedback. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. There's like a little of air escaping when I'm saying sijin.
Correct. So you make sure you hold on to the letter, inshallah. Okay? Continue.
Yes, inshallah. ويل يومئذ للمكذبين.
Good.
الذين يكذبون بيوم الدين وما يكذب به إلا كل معتد أثيم. إذا تتلى عليه آياتنا قال أساطير الأولين.
Again, you're still doing the hams thing. Try to remember it. Once again, إذا تتلى.
إذا تتلى عليه آياتنا قال أساطير الأولين.
Good.
كلا بل ران على قلوبهم ما كانوا يكسبون. كلا إنهم عن ربهم يومئذ لمحجوبون ثم إنهم لصالو الجحيم ثم يقال هذا الذي كنتم به تكذبون.
No, once again.
ثم يقال هذا الذي كنتم به تكذبون. كلا إن كتاب الأبرار لفي عليين وما أدراك ما عليون كتاب مرقوم.
No, again. You know the mistake, yeah? It's the same mistake.
Okay. كتاب مرقوم يشهده المقربون إن الأبرار لفي نعيم على الأرائك ينظرون.
The more precise, you're saying a bit of a z. ينظرون.
على الأرائك ينظرون تعرف في وجوههم نضرة النعيم يسقون من رحيق مختوم ختامه مسك وفي ذلك فليتنافس المتنافسون ومزاجه من تسنيم.
ومزاجه long vowel.
Okay. ومزاجه من تسنيم عينا يشرب بها المقربون.
No, same mistake.
عينا يشرب بها المقربون.
Same mistake.
عينا يشرب بها المقربون.
That's it.
إن الذين أجرموا كانوا من الذين آمنوا يضحكون وإذا مروا بهم يتغامزون وإذا انقلبوا إلى أهلهم انقلبوا فكهين وإذا رأوهم قالوا إن هؤلاء لضالون.
Now ضالون here mad lazim. You have to do 6 beats long. It's fard. Okay, once again.
وإذا رأوهم قالوا إن هؤلاء لضالون.
Good.
وما أرسلوا عليهم حافظين.
أرسلوا long vowel on the lam.
Okay. وما أرسلوا عليهم حافظين. فاليوم الذين آمنوا من الكفار يضحكون على الأرائك ينظرون.
No, too much hams on that noon.
Okay. على الأرائك ينظرون هل ثوب الكفار ما كانوا يفعلون.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Is your first time today?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. Where are we calling from?
India.
MashaAllah. Oh, are you the brother who was trying to get in touch with me to say to push this for later or earlier, or someone else?
Sorry, I don't get it.
Did you get in touch with me before today? No.
No, no.
Okay, right. So, first of all, are you doing hifz?
Not with a teacher.
Not by yourself?
Means, yes, I'm trying to. Alhamdulillah, I've completed Juz Amma
MashaAllah. So, you've done hifz of Juz Amma by yourself or with a teacher?
by myself, listening to a recording.
Okay. And
Sometimes.
now are you continuing to do some more by yourself?
Inshallah, I'm going to try after Ramadan because just before Ramadan I completed it.
Okay, mashallah. And is there a reason why you can't find a teacher? You don't have a teacher? What's the problem?
Teacher, right now because of the pandemic, I don't think anyone would teach.
Okay. No,
by coming at home.
Okay, fair enough. So, mashallah, your tajweed is good, alhamdulillah. Okay, this thing that you have at the end of releasing these letters, this is a common problem. Many people have that. But once you are aware of it, so what do you think you should do? You tell me.
I think I need to remove the hums I'm doing at the end.
Correct. So all these surahs you've learned from memory from Juz Amma, what do you think you should do with them?
I think I should remove hums from them and try to reincorporate in my memory.
Yes, correct. Now, it is very important for you. You need to recite to someone. Okay, maybe you can't find a teacher, but can you not find at least someone who knows tajweed? Because you need to recite to them. At least they can, because all of us, including myself, sometimes I felt that I could do it on my own, but we all need a teacher. You understand? Or you need someone to listen to you. So make sure you find someone that can listen to you, that knows tajweed, that can correct you. And I would highly recommend you go back through all your surahs. Even if you can't find a teacher, the next best thing you can do, now that you know that there are these issues, record yourself clearly, listen back to them one at a time, and then identify where the problem is, and inshallah correct it. Is that okay?
Yes, inshallah.
Of course.
One thing I want to say.
Yeah, go on.
Majority of the tajweed I learned was from your channel.
My channel, subhanallah. Alhamdulillah. I'm glad you're learning from my channel, but my channel should not be replacing a teacher. You know this, because also when we try to teach someone, it's different when you teach a person directly, because then you can drill down the exact issues. But generally, it's quite difficult. But alhamdulillah, but my channel is only here to tell you that you need a teacher, if that makes sense. We should all find a teacher. And only if you cannot find a teacher, then inshallah places like myself and other places, we can try to do something online. But never give up to try to look for a teacher, or at least someone who knows tajweed to listen to you. Always learn with someone, inshallah. Khair?
Yes.
Barak feekum akhi. Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa barakatuh. On that note, we have been now streaming for almost 2 hours. Okay, so we're not going to take any more recitation for today, unfortunately. And I will tell you for tomorrow, inshallah, we will try to do another 3 pages, inshallah. So 3 or 4 pages. So Surah Al-Infitar, Surah Al-Takwir, and Surah Abasa. And if someone is brave, no, actually, we'll do that. We'll just do Infitar, Takwir, Abasa. And then the day after, we will complete Juz Amma with Surah An-Nazi'at and Surah An-Naba, inshallah. Okay? Because I think it's good we do this. Then we have the last 10 nights of Ramadan. I haven't decided what to do exactly for the last 10 ones, but inshallah, maybe we'll continue for Juz Tabarak, or we will redo Juz Amma but give you the whole of Juz Amma, pick from anywhere else, or maybe even pick a couple of surahs from the different parts of the Quran. The difficulty is because everyone has so many different levels. That's why we never know when someone is coming on whether they're going to struggle or not, and that's quite something to do. If you have a suggestion after we finish Juz Amma, what you would like to do still on YouTube for the rest of Ramadan, let me know. I will take your suggestions on board. Do bear in mind, some people try and get in touch with me to ask for very specific timing, and if we can do X, Y, Z, or can we broadcast on different platforms. It is very difficult to do all this stuff to please everyone. It is impossible. I cannot. At the moment, the system we're doing is through YouTube and Webex. That's a system that's working right now. It is very difficult for me to change last minute because we have to test it. I don't get anyone to come on to test sometimes, so it's very difficult to know whether it's going to work. So right now I'm not going to change the timing, and I'm going to change the platform unless we have an issue, inshallah. So this will be the platform. So let me know. I'm having a look at your questions. For those who were not able to recite, unfortunately, I apologize for this. We don't have unlimited time. We have Sister Samira who has her hand up, but if it's just a quick question you can ask, but I don't have time for recitation. Sister Samira, do you have a question? Okay, you're not online. Okay. Khair. Omar, if you have a question, you can ask your question. If it's for recitation, we don't have time. Who is this?
Yeah, it's Omar.
Omar, okay.
My question was like before somebody asked that they had the Indo-Pak script and they said that they had color coded, like it was color coded.
Okay.
So you said it wasn't good to rely on color coded. It would be better if you learned the rules and you could use it on any mushaf. But my question was that isn't it more easier to the rules, but you can't always subconsciously think about them. Like, wouldn't it be easier to apply them through a color-coded and then move on? Well, once you get used to it, and then move on to a proper non-color-coded or some Uthmania script or some other one.
Is it going to be easier? Maybe it might be easier for some people, and that's a big maybe. Until we can do a study to quantify this data, I don't want to say easier. I don't know about easier, to be honest with you, but to be fair with you, for me it is easier for somebody to learn correctly from the start, and that way they can read from a color-coded tajweed or non-color-coded or any mushaf. It doesn't matter. The problem that I've seen, okay, with there will be exceptions, obviously, some people may, but generally, especially with children, that they only look at colors. Now, if you have a class full of students and you have a few students, you can't drill down to one student, tell them don't pay attention to the color, just remember the rule. So I don't really advise, okay? Plus, the color-coded tajweed rules is only limited. It doesn't teach you every tajweed rule as well. Now, yes, if you are reading, one exception could be if you take a small juz or a para and it has color-coded, let's say Juz Amma, and a child wants to learn, I think that's fine, that's no problem. And you're right in that sense, it would be easier for that child generally. But you will be surprised that unless someone is really struggling, which in my opinion no one should really struggle, because if you're taught correctly, inshallah you will learn. We have proven this in our madrasa. The only people who struggle are either they have inherent difficulty in something, there's a physical problem with their mouth, which is from Allah, there's nothing you can do, or they're not being taught correctly, or they are not learning correctly. Because if you remove these issues, everyone can learn. So yes, you're right, it can be easier to start learning, but do not become dependent on it. Maybe just for the first juz, and then at the same time though, the child or the student has to learn how to apply the rule. And what I would advise would be this: in parallel, and actually I did this for a few students, I gave them the small para, Juz Amma para, and then I also made them read from the Quran from at the same time. In fact, I will tell you, I try to teach my students from two different scripts. This is the Madina Mushaf, okay? But I also ask them to read from the Indo-Pak version as well at the same time. I want all my students to be able to read minimum 2 different scripts. You can add more. Sometimes I have a Bengali community I live with, and they have a Bengali script, and I find it a bit difficult to read even for myself, but I try to, and I think I will want to do that just to get familiar with it, because there is no point on learning to read from only one script, in my opinion. And this is what makes us stand out from probably other ways of teaching and learning, is that our students can read from at least 2. Because believe it or not, I have taken this Quran to Huffaz before, who has not read from Mushaf. They looked at it and they go to me, can you go and get a Hifz Quran? And I go, what do you mean? I say, this is a Hifz Quran. It starts with an ayah and finishes with an ayah. They looked at it, they go, oh, I don't know this. I can't read from this. And I say, Hafiz. So we don't want limitations in this way. We can have limitations in other things, but inshallah, this is possible. Which is why on the channel, I have been trying to get people to come on, especially reverts. And I want to produce a whole kind of, not new creed, but I want to train the reverts because they did not have any previous training, so there will be a blank slate, and I want to teach them tajweed, and then inshallah document the progress and show people, look, if they can do it, everyone can do it. If that makes sense, this will be the proof in the pudding, as we say. This will be like a quantifiable research. I will be sending out a message. I tried last time. I had 3 brothers, but they did not decide to continue, unfortunately, and Allah knows best. So through this program, inshallah, I will put on another advert, and we will show that everyone can do it with the proper teaching and learning, inshallah. I hope you understand, Brother Salim. Is that okay?
Yes, all right. Thank you for the answer.
No problem. So it's okay, yeah, you can start with it, but inshallah, parallel, do both, my advice, yeah?
All right. All right.
With that, we inshallah should conclude today. Before you go, please remember to check out my channels. What did I do now? We have a donation page, Hilma Tajweed, paypal.me/Hilma Tajweed if you want to contribute to the project. We have a contact page, it's in the description below if you want to leave a message, or if you want to get in touch for further courses, inshallah, afterwards. We also have my channel, Hilma Tajweed, and Hilma Tech, which you can go and give me some love there if you want to subscribe there. One thing I forgot to say, some people have been asking me for a good reciter to follow. I can tell you that, mashallah, Sheikh Ayman Suwaid, you probably know of him. I think his lessons are very, very good because he goes through very slowly. He pronounces everything so clearly, mashallah, you know, the Sheikh. So if you want to listen to him, he doesn't focus too much on qiraat. It's just mostly on tajweed and pronunciation. It's a very good place to start. But obviously, it's just one example. There are so many other good scholars of tajweed you can listen to, as long as you try to keep a neutral recitation at first, and then inshallah, you know, develop your qiraat later. Khair. So, if there's no other questions, let me just check. There's no other questions on here. Inshallah, I will see you tomorrow. Inshallah, at the same time, 4 p.m. My name was Ashik from Hilma Tajweed, helping you read. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.